Hi, class. It's Dr. Lipperini here, back in my basement office. I am hoping to start doing some broadcasts actually from the adjunct office over at Seton Hall, where I'll not only have better lighting, but a better backdrop for you. But for today, making do with what I have, and just wanted to reach out to you and touch base regarding our midterm paper. I'm starting to get some questions, and I took a look at the calendar myself and realized that it is coming up pretty soon. So I'm happy to see that there are some of you already looking at it, already formulating questions, and I can understand why you do have some questions. So first of all, looking at the deadline for the paper, I think I'm going to move it. In fact, I'm sure I'm going to move it, which is part of the reason I'm doing this message. So look for in the next day or so a new deadline, and at least a week out. The reason for that is I'm seeing questions from you that I do need to address. And I'm thinking that what I'm also going to do by the end of this week is create a kind of a backdrop for the case of almost like a mock intake form for you, or intake assessment that gives you some more background information about the young student in the counseling session, so that you have some more detail to work with. I'm watching the tapes again and noticing that that might be more helpful to give you more to work with as you formulate your answers to the questions on the midterm paper. So I'm hoping that will be helpful. The other reason that I'm also moving the deadline is that the unit that covers that developmental stage, I want to give you enough time after we've actually discussed the developmental stage for you to then be able to apply that learning to the paper. And I just don't think it's fair to not give you enough time to do that. So again, I am going to move the deadline for the paper. What I need from you on your end is for you to start looking at that midterm paper description if you haven't already, and let me know what questions you do have so that I can clarify them well in advance. This is a new assignment. In the past, we've done an assignment based on a young adult in a college setting, and it was much later in the semester. And what ended up happening is the midterm paper and the final paper were just a couple weeks apart. And I really want to give you feedback and grades earlier in the semester so that we can be troubleshooting early, and also so you can be, for a number of you who want to work with younger clients, being able to see that in action and apply what we're learning to a younger client. So it's a new assignment, and with that comes some kinks. Some of the questions I've been getting are about how to access the video, that you're having difficulty doing that. So I'm going to also be posting a message in our announcements with more details about that. I'm going to spend some time today looking at that and trying to clarify that. So I could also use feedback from you, not just about the assignment questions, but if you're having trouble accessing the video. So I'm going to ask you to try to do that this week, of get in and at least take a look at the video, make sure you can do that. We're not going to have anybody in the class waiting until the last minute and panicking that they can't access the video, they don't understand the assignment. We're going to have this be a smooth assignment for everyone, including me. So I'm asking for all of us, including myself, to do a little work on it this week to make sure that we work out those kinks and you have everything you need to do the assignment, and maybe also even have a slightly good time doing that. You'll see that your grades are coming in for Unit 3. Also, that's the other thing I wanted to discuss during this video, is that I am striving to be much more timely with grading this semester. Feedback from last semester was great from my students. One thing that was noted was hoping to get feedback a little earlier than they did with assignments, including TVs. And so I am working on being as prompt as I can and getting the units back to you, and never having more than one unit's grade outstanding. So another thing I want to ask of you is, if you notice that grades aren't coming in, like the TV grade for the previous week isn't coming in by the time we're wrapping up the next TV, I have no problem with you sending me a nudge, a message saying, hey, I noticed the previous unit still isn't graded. Do you have an idea of when that will be done? That helps me. I respond really well to external reminders. So having a few of you send individual emails letting me know something hasn't been graded is great. It kind of is the fire under my pants to get me to grade. I love responding with you, being on the TV and posting videos and doing all this stuff and finding resources. I probably, since internship, the feedback I've always gotten is I have to be better with paperwork. So grading is kind of like my paperwork here, and obviously something that I still am working on. So do me a favor and always let me know if I'm falling behind, so I can continue to improve in that area. On each page, I am posting comments in your rubrics. If there's something that I'm noticing is needing improvement, and you can always see where your deductions are. So I ask you to check your feedback, and then shoot me any questions you have about grades. But every unit we should be seeing why there are deductions if there are any. So far, overall, great job. I appreciate how active you are in the discussions, and hope to continue to see that. I know it's summer, and some of us have nice weather and want to be outside doing things. So I really appreciate you working around the urge to be outside and enjoying summer all the time, and vacations and everything else. We're doing a great job. So keep it up, and get in touch with me with any questions and concerns. And I will see you soon, hopefully with a better backdrop and with me actually dressed more professionally. But it is what it is, as I am working and I am using one. So see you back on mine soon. Take care.